Everyone, this is going to be a basic guide on base building and what the different things inside this base does. There are some oddities with the base and just some little areas that are easily skipped. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start from the beginning of the base build all the way up to where the game ends, but then there's a few more things that we can build. So let's go ahead and get started with the workbench. And as you can see, everything that the specific area needs is going to be up here in the top right corner. Those things could either be manufactured or they can be scavenged out in the wastelands. So once your workbench is completed, you have this little manage board. I'll go over the manage boards for each area first and then show you the specific things within that base build that you just did. So if you hit manage, this one right here really doesn't show much. It just shows a workshop 1. If you come over here, here are the workbenches. So click on these and these will have everything that you're able to craft at this point in the game. This is still Taora the beginning, which is the demo version. Things will change as the game progresses. Over here is your furnace. This is where you can take items like sand, ingots that you find out in the wastelands and refine them and then refine them again to make better items. One thing, so I added these chests later. I built these because there is no storage right here in the immediate area. So I added these 2 chests. One thing about this game, as of right now, I don't know if this will change, is there is no area crafting. So whatever you need to craft, you need to have inside your inventory over here. It doesn't pull from this inventory or any of the inventories outside the location. There are some exceptions to this though. The next area that they want you to build is going to be storage area. This is the storage area and we'll hit the manage first. So if we go into manage, you see that this is the depot 1. It has plus 15 storage. You could click on this inventory right here and it will show you this inventory tab right here. So this is a 5 by 5. So there is 15, but that's not the only thing that's in this area. So if you come over here, you see that this has a inventory chest. This has wood logs and this shows, it looks like ingots, but we'll talk about that one after. So this area right here is the same as looking at the panel right here. This is 15. This will manage the same inventory spot that's right here. So if you come over here and open this up, you are looking at the exact same inventory slot that you just were. What this panel does not show is this middle section. If we look at it, it's wood storage. So if we come over here and look down at this area right here and open it, it has 10 slots, but you just can't store anything in here, as you can see. If you click on wood though, wood can be stored in here and planks can be stored in here. Those are the items that can be stored in this inventory area. And as you can see, when you add them, it puts them down here so you can know if you have stuff in this area or not. So that's what this area is specifically for wood. Come over here. Now this one again shows ore deposits. It looks like it has iron bars and it looks like it has the raw ore sitting in here. But as of right now, it can be used to store more gear. It's another 15 slot storage area. And as you can see, I am storing a lot of weapons and stuff that is being stored in this one. This may change in the future because of the icon above. So the next thing the game wants you to build is the water collector. So if we come over to this panel right here to manage it, again, it shows you rain collector, rain catcher. It shows you what the water stock is and how much water it produces per hour. If you come over to this and open it, there will be this blank little screen right here. You'll see deposit and withdraw. So what you're gonna need is empty water bottles like I have right here. Place them into this slot, and if you want water, just quick withdraw and it will put the water into your inventory. So as you can see, I have 10 water right here and it is putting them somewhere. Is there a glitch? So as I click, so 8, there you go. There was an issue. It wasn't working right. And as you withdraw, you will watch this level go down. Now, I guess if you do the reverse, if you find water and you want to deposit, it does the same as withdraw, but it's putting water back and it's putting your empty water bottles back into your inventory. So you have the option of depositing or withdrawing, but this will automatically catch water throughout the gameplay. The next area they want you to build is the kitchen, which is right here. And this one, okay, so this one, if we go to the manage, if you look at it, it has an inventory. So if you click on inventory, right here, this can store any type of food or drink. It will not store vegetable seeds or any other items, and it will store raw food and cooked food. So there is a caveat to this. If we come over to the grill and you want to cook something, as you can see, there was stuff in the inventory, but I'm not able to cook. Like there was raw steak in the inventory. I'm not able to cook that raw steak. It does not grab it from the inventory right here. So if I want to manually cook steak or anything that is on the grill, I need to have it in my inventory. So as you can see right here, I can't cook the raw steak. I can craft one all the way up to max. I will craft one for just right now. Now come back and put the other ones back into inventory, and we'll explain the area crafting portion of this. If I click manage, as you can see, I have this is an NPC that I hired from Joe's Tavern. I got him and brought him over. I assigned him to be the cook. So he will, when I have items in the inventory that are able to be combined and cooked, he cooked all this food right here. As you can see, I have a fish bowl, soup, chicken stew, and meat stew, as well as a mushroom bowl. I did not cook that. I assigned him to cook it, and he made it while I was out adventuring by using the ingredients that I put into the inventory. So they will area craft. The next area we're going to talk about is the dorm, which is the sleeping area, which is right here. Come up to the sign to manage it. It just tells you what it does. It gives you +10 sleep quality and a +2 population capacity. Those are NPCs that you can go over to Joe's Tavern to recruit to bring over here to help you out. I will talk about these at the end of the video, the NPCs, because they are also optional players that you can play as well. If you come over here, you can rest, and for resting, you can rest multiple times. So if you go to sleep early and it's still dark out and you want to sleep again, you can do like a double sleep, so you don't have to adventure at night. That is something very useful. I like adventuring when it's daytime. If you wanted to, you can sleep twice and sleep into the next morning. Sleeping does use up hunger and thirst, so when you wake up, you will be hungry and thirsty, so be sure to have food on hand or close by. The next area they want you to build is the medical center. So if you click on the sign outside, manage, it does +5 injury recovery, +5 medical storage. This one does have another inventory. Again, this one is specific to medical equipment only, so that is something to be aware of. So what that means is, here's a first aid kit I made inside this medical facility. I am able, if you click on it, as you can see, whatever you click on, it turns green. That means you could store that in that specific inventory. Anything else will not go in there. So like cloth or alcohol cannot go in there. But if we come in here to the medical table, you can see that a first aid kit uses 3 bandages. In order to make 3 bandages, you need 2 cloth to make 1 bandage, and then an antiseptic bandage uses 5 cloth and 1 alcohol. So I will craft 2 of these, 4 of these, and then 1 of these. Okay, so now, as you can see, I will have 3 different medical items in my inventory, and I could also come over and click on, so right here, this cabinet, it's kind of weird to figure out where to click on this one, but this is the medical storage. You just go out to the sign. If you click on that, I can store the first aid kit. I can store the antiseptic bandage, the regular bandage, and also with certain items as food and bandages and water. If you click on them, again, anything that turns green, they could be placed at. So I could put the first aid kits into these slots, Q and E, and they will, those are for the hot bar. So if you look down at the bottom left, Q and E, now it shows that I have 2 antiseptic bandages and a first aid kit. Or I could put my water bottle back down there and put the regular bandage or food or whatever into these slots right here. Next up on the build list is the garage. This is where it gets fun. This is where you're able to start modifying your cars. If you click manage, again, it just shows a vehicle customization. If you come up to the workbench right here, this is where you could build repair kits to fix the cars that you have or any cars that are out there that take damage. The other option is the way to modify your car is to drive it straight into here. You can back it in, or you can just drive it straight in and it will turn it around once you're in position, just like that. And here you'll have options for painting your car, changing your tires or the type of tires that you want on your car, change the rims that you have on your car. And as you can see, this car right here really doesn't get modified much. It's not until you find the van or the souped up sports car where it gives you a plethora. Yes, I use that word, plethora of options of modifications. Drive this one up. This is everything that you could modify on this car. And it gives you multiple choices. The transmissions, you do have to pay for this. Again, I will cover how to make money either in this video or another one. But like I said, you have just a ton of options to make these cars pretty much any way you desire. The more armor and modifications, the more it costs. Upgrading the engine will give you more speed. Again, this is still early access, so a lot of things may change and probably will with some of these options that you have. You can put different lights on your car. So yeah, you have all kinds of modifications you can do with certain vehicles in this game. And as of right now, with this current build and this video, the only two cars we're able to tow is this style right here, which is a red one, red with white stripes, and the yellow one. You're not able to tow the van, or there's a pickup truck or a black two-door coupe that's out there. It's not listed on the map. You drive by it on the road. It is actually, I think it's up here somewhere. There's another tow truck. There are actually a lot more cars out here on this map that you don't see until you drive by the areas. So yeah, there's more vehicles out there. I'm going to try to collect more of them as in the next few videos. I'm going to try to get them all back to my base. So the next one is the farm, which is right here in this corner. If you go to the manage, click on it, it increases your farming space and also gives you +5 for food stock capacity. So if you look in your inventory, this does link back to your kitchen. So if you're out here farming, you can place the farm goods in here. You will also need seeds. When you're out there scavenging, be sure to collect seeds. As you can see, I have carrots growing right there. These are peppers. They're already full grown. So as I grab them, it will put them into my inventory. As of right now, I do not think it gives seeds back. The way to plant seeds, again, you have to have them in your inventory. Look at the slot, click F. You got potato seeds. And just click your mouse button. And so if you don't have them in inventory, you can see it's blacked out. So we'll plant some carrots. This one's a little bit weird to do. So whatever is highlighted orange is what you're choosing, and then click your mouse button to plant it. So now the carrots are out, I'll plant some corn. Corn is out, and I'll plant pepper. I think I only have one. Oh, I got another one. So when you don't have any seeds in your inventory, you will not be able to look down, and those crops will not highlight right there. It shows you the percentage of growth. They grow super quick in this game, so it does not take long to acquire vegetables. The workbench, as of right now, does not do anything in here. Again, if I come back out here to this, manage the inventory, all the peppers that I just picked, I can put in here. So yeah, any food items will go in here. Will also go into the kitchen inventory over there. And if you have a NPC actively cooking, they can use these ingredients that you just picked from the garden and cook food with them if they have the right combination. So the next one is the hobby space, which is this huge area right here. So if we click on manage, it gives 10 morale per day. And technically, I haven't found anything else in this area as of yet with this early demo build. I don't think this is completely finished yet. So really, there's nothing else to do in this location. Next, we'll go over to the generator. This is the generator area right here. So once you build it, this will show you that this is the end of the demo. So once you build this, it will say the end of the demo, but you could continue playing. If you click on this, it just shows that it does produce energy, but as of right now, it doesn't do anything. Again, early access. They haven't set this up yet, but if you look, there are electrical lines and everything running around. So I'm pretty sure this is definitely going to be very useful in the future, in future builds or the full game. And then finally, the one last build that they do not show us, but it's sitting right here. If you click on it, it's the armory. So once you build the armory, we'll come over here. It is a advanced armory crafting area. If you come over, we'll come over here first. This is the weapons and ammo crafting bench. So as you click on it, you can see all the things you need to craft different items. Steel ingots, iron ingots, which are made in the furnace. Here is where you can start making your own ammunition if you're running low. Come over here and you can craft clothes and backpacks. As of right now, to be honest, the only thing you would probably use this for is to sell, because the items of clothes that you find out scavenging is a lot better than what you can make as of right now. But this is still early access demo game, so that will change. So let's go real quick and we'll talk about making money in Joe's Tavern and hiring the NPCs. So you'll have a mission to come over here to hire some NPCs to come to your base. And if you come up to these guys and you talk to them, of course it says my population is full, so I will discuss what to look for when hiring these guys when I get back to the base. But once you hire them, and there's a certain point that Joe's Tavern ends up getting these extra NPCs that are standing around. If you come up to any of these guys and talk to them and say, I want to buy something, they do offer inventory that you can buy from them. Okay, so the way you want to sell things, if you want to sell anything in your inventory that you have, all you have to do is select the item, and you can either drag and drop it into his inventory like this. As you can see, it goes over here. It shows the price. Now, if you look at your money value right here, I've got 1958. So whatever I drag and drop, or I could do a left shift and then a mouse click and it'll put it over here. So that's another 100. Your money goes up. So this is the way you sell items within the game. So if you have an overabundance of like small backpacks or just regular clothes that you want to get rid of, even weapons, just do a left click and then drag it into any of these guys that are standing over here. There are multiple ones. Each one does have something different to offer. Like this one has a crossbow and a pistol that is an advanced pistol because it's green. This one sells first aid and empty water bottles. So yeah, just come around and check to see what they are offering to sell, and you could sell items to them to make money. Now let's go back to the camp to explain what to look for when hiring people from Joe's Tavern. Okay, to explain how to choose NPCs out of Joe's Tavern, I can't click on them right now and see their stats, but if I come over to this area right here, I can actually see the two different guys I chose. So the first one I will look at is Johnny, and I'll look at more info. So if I look at Johnny, all his traits are green, which means he's a miner, a hunter, a light eater, and a light drinker. So he doesn't eat and drink much, and he excels at hunting and mining. If I go back and if you look down this right side, these are the jobs that these NPCs can be assigned to. So being that this guy is a good hunter and miner, I got him currently selected as hunting to go out and gather food. I could select any one of these, but I want to select the one that he is better at. So that's why I did that. For Gonzalez, he's thirsty and he's a gourmand. I think that means he's always hungry, but yet he's a master chef and a medical expert. So right now I've got him assigned to cooking. Another thing you can do over here is you can swap out players. So this is your starting player. And if you want to play any of the NPCs that are here, go ahead and choose them. You swap over. Earlier, I equipped these guys up so they can go out and survive the wasteland. Their skills are very low. As you can see, he's only got 2 skill points, very low level, but I can level them up out in the wasteland and progress them. I could also switch them out by talking to them like this. So now I am Gonzalez. You can also see what's in their inventory. So if one of these guys have something in their inventory that you need before you go out, you can go ahead and select and take items off of them. But hopefully this helps. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them below. Again, this is early access. It's a demo, so things will change in the future, and I would try to keep everyone up to date as things change. But as always, you guys have a great time out there exploring this vast zombie apocalypse wasteland of Taora. Oh, there is a supply drop over there. Next video, maybe? Yeah. And as always, enjoy your journey. And I am Magic Flying Potato, and I am out to get a supply drop. See you next time.